with SupertutorTV, and welcome today to our first episode ever of Celebrity Grammar, where you learn to have better grammar than celebrities. If you haven't already, I recommend that you subscribe to our channel. You can do that by just clicking the subscribe button below. Today, we're going to be talking about comma splice errors and Katy Perry. So let's get into it and take a look at Katy's tweet. I reminded Cinderella that all this ends at midnight. She was not thrilled. So what's going on here? Well, it's a comma splice error. A comma splice error is essentially the idea that commas alone cannot be used to join independent clauses. And I know there's some big words in here, namely independent clauses, and you might not know what those are. So just to break that down for you, a clause contains a subject and a verb, right? But an independent clause is one that would be a complete sentence if only it were left alone. So let's take a look at Katy's tweet, and I'm going to show you why it does not work grammatically. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the first clause here that we have, which is I reminded Cinderella. So you see I is our subject, reminded is our verb, and Cinderella is our object. And then we have another clause that's attached onto that that's actually a dependent clause. It's that all this ends at midnight, and all this is our subject and ends is our verb. But together, that dependent clause that starts with that and the independent clause that starts with I reminded Cinderella essentially function as what could be a standalone sentence, right? I reminded Cinderella that all this ends at midnight, period. I could put a period there, yes? So that's essentially the same as an independent clause. We can't throw a comma then between that and another independent clause, which is exactly what we have. She was not thrilled. That can also stand alone as a sentence. We have a subject, she. We have a verb, was, right? And then we have the rest of the sentence, which just explains what she was. She was not thrilled. Bottom line, you can't create two would-be sentences, throw a comma between them, and call it a day. It doesn't work. So how do we fix this? Let's take a look. So basically, there's two really easy ways to fix this. One is we turn it into two sentences, just like I did before, right? I reminded Cinderella that all this ends at midnight, period. She was not thrilled, period. I just chop it in half, I make it into two sentences, voila, boom, it totally works. The second method is just to add a semicolon. So what a semicolon basically does is it glues together two things that would be sentences on their own, and we just stick those together, glue them together. I reminded Cinderella that all this ends at midnight, semicolon, she was not thrilled. And voila, we have a complete sentence and we're cool. So those are two ways to fix this comma splice error. Are there other ways? Of course there are. We could add our friends fanboys, coordinating conjunctions. We could add a dependent clause. We could add a relative pronoun. We could create a clause. But these are the two classic ways that are pretty simple, pretty straight up, and work most of the time if what you wanted was a comma there to begin with. I hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up. We have lots more videos here on our YouTube page and at SupertutorTV.com, so I recommend that you guys check it out, and I will see all of you guys next time on SupertutorTV. Thanks.